Okay, so the first step is to memorize it. And I know that sounds obvious, but when I say memorize it, I mean just get to the point where you know where you're going to put your fingers. So the G major scale, which is this scale, in this position, there's lots of ways you could memorize it. You could memorize the fret numbers, you could memorize it visually, you could memorize the notes. A good way to get started is with fingering, because fingering transfers. I won't have to transpose numbers and fret numbers or notes or anything. I can just move the same fingering to a different place. That's the beauty of the guitar. We don't have to. We learn one scale, we've actually learned all 12. But that's another discussion. For now, I just think fingering is a good way, and this scale works under the fingering idea of finger 2, finger 4, then finger 1. We're going up in pitch, we're ascending, so we wouldn't go finger 2, finger 4, finger 1. That's going down. We want to keep going up a ladder, like, up in steps. So we're going to go 2, 4. The only place we can go if we're going to use finger 1 that's still rising in pitch is to go to the next string. Then we have 1, 2, 4. Again, we're not going to go backwards. We're going to keep rising in pitch, so we're going to use finger 1 on the D string, the 4th string. And then 3, and then 4. And that gives us our 8 notes for our heptatonic scale, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the same as 1. So that's what we're doing. We're playing this G major scale. Now, if you memorize a phone number, if I said if you memorize this phone number, I will give you £1 million or dollars or rupees or whatever you deal in, and you just think to yourself, okay, finger 2, 4 on this first lowest string, the 6th string, then 1, 2, 4 on the 5th string, and then 1, 3, 4 on the 4th string. So we think 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. And you want to scribble that on a napkin when you're, waiting for your meal at a restaurant, or scribble it on a tab when you're, scribble it on a notebook when you're at a bus stop. You want to think it through in your head. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. So you can say it after me. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Now the object here is we're just trying to get it into our heads. So at this point, so we have finger 2, finger 4, then 1, then 2, then 4, then 1, then 3, and then 4. And you can think of this 4 fret spread. We're not going anywhere. This first finger is only going to play in the 2nd fret. Second finger is only going to play in the 3rd fret. Third finger is only going to play in the 4th fret. Pinky finger is only playing in the 5th fret. This is called second position. When your first finger lines up, 0, 1, 2, at the 2nd fret, you're in the 2nd position. So we're just thinking about this 2nd position and this fingering, and we're trying to memorize it. You can have a sandwich in between notes or a cup of tea. It doesn't matter. What you're trying to do is make sure that you know what comes next. And that's all we're doing here. It doesn't matter how you're doing it with your right hand. You might use your thumb. You're just thinking this through. Go backwards. Now once you got this memorized and you're sure that you know what comes next, then we're going to add a picking pattern. This is about making decisions.